Think about the most intimidating thing on your phone right now. It's not your unread emails
Right.
or, your banking app. It's actually a blank screen with a blinking cursor.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because in a world built on like continuous information consumption, an empty text field isn't just blank space. It's a literal psychological trigger.
Yeah. Which brings us to today's deep dive. We are doing something completely different today, folks.
Yeah.
The source material you sent us is a single, incredibly brief document. It's literally just 2 words. New note.
Just 2 words.
Right. So, okay, let's unpack this. Because when I see that blank screen, I instantly feel like I'm wasting my phone's potential if I don't document something immediately. Like, is that just a modern productivity complex or is something else going on
Well,
there?
I mean, it is definitely a productivity complex,
Yep.
but it's driven by this mechanism called cognitive offloading. What's fascinating here is that our brains have basically evolved to treat that blinking cursor as like external hard drive space.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you dump a thought into your phone, your brain actually gets a quick dopamine hit for, quote unquote, solving a problem, even if the thought itself was completely useless.
Wait, so opening a new note is basically like renting an empty storage unit.
Exactly.
Like the moment you unlock the door, human psychology just dictates that you have to go buy junk just to justify having the space.
That is a perfect way to look at it. I mean, we prioritize storage over synthesis, but I'd argue it's not just the emptiness of the space that compels us, right? It's the pressure of permanence.
Okay, say more about that.
So the moment you type something out, it becomes a permanent record. It moves from a fleeting kind of abstract thought into a tangible asset. And now suddenly you are responsible for it.
Wait, but does that pressure of permanence actually cause digital paralysis for you?
Hmm.
Because sometimes knowing I'm creating a record makes me completely freeze up.
Oh, interesting. How do you mean?
Well, it's like staring at a freshly erased whiteboard right before a massive brainstorming session. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, the blank canvas effect.
Exactly. It is full of potential, sure, but I look at that blank white space and my mind just completely empties out. Does that sheer emptiness cause digital paralysis for you instead of sparking creativity?
I see your point about paralysis, yeah. But that freeze up actually exposes a deeper habit. You are paralyzed because you're encountering this overwhelming, open-ended mandate.
Right.
The blinking cursor doesn't just ask for text, it demands it. And because we are so conditioned to fill voids, your brain sort of short circuits trying to decide which piece of information is valuable enough to become permanent.
Because we assume that unrecorded thoughts are wasted thoughts.
Exactly. We assume if it's not written down, it didn't matter.
That assumption right there, that an unrecorded thought is a wasted thought, that feels like the core issue here. Like we walk around constantly cataloging our lives instead of actually living them.
Yeah, we really do.
We are literally using supercomputers to stress ourselves out over whether we should document like a passing idea but a DIY project we will never actually start.
Yep. It forces us to critically consider our relationship with knowledge. I mean, why is our instinct always to document rather than just, absorbing the world around us in the present moment?
That is a great question.
Because when you capture everything, you process very little. You end up with a digital junk drawer. And that actually increases your cognitive load instead of relieving it.
Oh, totally. Because every time you open the app, you see a graveyard of half-baked ideas.
And outdated grocery lists.
Exactly. Which brings it right back to you listening right now. Whether you are prepping for a busy meeting or trying to learn a new skill or just trying to survive your inbox, you have probably felt that low-level anxiety,
Oh, for sure.
that feeling of having too much saved and absolutely nothing synthesized.
Because knowledge is truly only valuable when you have the mental space to understand and apply it. Recognizing the power of a fresh start, like a literal new note, can actually be a tool to reset your mind.
Not just a receptacle for more clutter.
Right. It symbolizes carving out that exact necessary mental space.
So instead of looking at the blank screen as a demand for data, we could look at it as a boundary, like a digital deep breath.
I love that phrasing.
Which leaves us with this to mull over.
Yeah.
In a culture obsessed with constantly hoarding digital information, what if the most powerful and liberating thing you can do today is to open a new note, step into that empty digital space and purposefully leave it completely blank?